chrichtonsworld reviews.
This is the review of The Undertone. I had no knowledge of this movie other than somebody said that it was really good and that it was mostly like focused on like the sound and stuff. In large part it does, but I think it kind of overdoes it a little. But it is for the most part very effective in the quiet moments when the film misdirects you. Like it does it a couple of times, and I found it to be very effective and like generally creepy.
Yes.
That's it? Yes?
No, I agree with you. I think you mentioned something when we were watching it about the music, and I think that's a very important thing to notice. Usually, in these kinds of movies, they warn you almost, no, that something like a surprise or a scare is coming, because they play you the music that kind of makes you alert. And in this case, they didn't, so it was completely unexpected, and I think it had more of an effect because of that. I really like that.
Yes, but like you run the risk of missing what you're supposed to be scared by, no? But
yeah, actually.
if you aren't paying attention, you like that will completely will go over your head, and you were like, what is it? What is everybody talking about? But like because we were paying attention, like you would see stuff, and in the background, and sometimes it was like undeniably that you had to focus on a certain part because the camera movement forces you to. Maybe in the certain scenes they should not have done it, but I don't know. Like when I noticed certain things suddenly in the background, I was like, what? And I think it's a very good way of approaching horror. It forces you to like use your own imagination, no? Like I mean, I was even like at one point saying, look, I see something there too, and it was just the shadow of furniture. And
Yes.
but the couple of times that I noticed something, it was supposed to be something like present. So I think in that regard, this movie is very effective.
Yeah, I agree.
But I didn't like the ending. I didn't like. I mean, it's like it's supposed to like be ending like it plays out in those tapes they are playing, or what was it? MP3s. The MP3s they are playing, and supposedly there's a real life case and everything. And then like we kind of listening into the as if we were following the podcast. No.
Yes.
It's a neat idea because it had me interested, but I was expecting a little more.
Yes, me too. It was kind of simple, and yeah, it had the good moments and like the scary tension feeling, but the ending was very disappointing.
Yeah, actually, and especially because something happens, and then like we see her being kind of angry and erratic, and it leaves to interpretation like what's going on. But then she tells the story about the mother, and all it did was confuse me, maybe you too. I don't know. It was hinted that something happened in the past. We were looking at it as if it's like plays out in a few days, no? But
yes.
We have no context what day it is, no? Like what time of day it is. I mean, apart from the one moment that where they do focus on the clock, but there's an explanation for that. But all in all, I did like it. I appreciate that it went about things differently, and this is like kind of what makes me love the genre, because it does show like you can be very effective with minimal means, and I kind of appreciate it. It's like but at one point they do like go like what they always do in movies, like they go a little over the top, but like if you're gonna do that, then you should like go fully over the top, like really go like super crazy and everything, no? And they didn't. And that was kind of a shame.
Yeah, it is, and I wouldn't tell anybody to watch it either. I'm just being honest.
You're not gonna recommend this one? You don't think you can recommend this one? No?
No.
Why?
No, I don't think it's worth it. If someone recommended it to me, I would not be grateful at all.
Because you think you wasted your time now?
I didn't, because I watched it with you, and we like enjoy watching stuff together. That for me, that's a good way to pass my time. But if I was alone and watching this, no, thank you.
Yeah, because you probably would get distracted and miss the creepy moment.
Yeah, maybe.
I think the climax kind of ruins it, no? Like it's working towards something, and then like it kind of plays out like in the recordings, but like you don't get to see the aftermath. And I think it is important. Like now they leave it open and everything, and then maybe a sequel is coming. But unlike you, I think I would recommend this to horror fans, if only for those those few creepy moments. I think they do deliver, and I do think it's worth a watch. I mean, it's a 90-minute movie.
That it's true. It's very short.
Yeah, at least they're trying to be fresh.
Yes.
Okay,